Let's take them back.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. And for Memphis, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you need to go hard and when you need to pull back. You know, the best veterans will be there when it matters the most.
That's mundane, not
okay, I thought
Monday.
he said Monday.
Like mundane, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Got it, my bad.
Two different things.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. The Magic are looking to grab one here for the home fans in Orlando before heading out again. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They like to change that now.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep, but that wasn't the case, was it?
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Archie Goodwin out there with Conley. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Passes it to Vucevic. It's rebounded by Gasol.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was good, he just didn't execute.
Goodwin kicks to Johnson. Pass to Goodwin. Clock at 6. Randolph, a screen on Gordon. Here's Goodwin, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. A great Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of this course.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Dishes it to Oladipo. Johnson outside. He feeds it to LeBron. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And he gets it to go. No.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Here's Johnson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Johnson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side. Oh, I love that dish down low.
Magic leading by 4, and it's Johnson penetrating. Can't get it to... The fall.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Now here's James following the miss by Zach Randolph. And the shot is good from Johnson. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. No one near Conley as he lets it go. No good on the triple. The Magic have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And he gets it to go. And it's 6 points for Freak.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Conley. His last outing with 20 points. Here's LeBron. Johnson with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. The Magic making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Henson's checked in for Randolph. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Archie Goodwin. And it's the Magic with the ball. LeBron outside. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Orlando shooting their first free throw of the game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Vucevic. Kelly Olynyk for Orlando. Then for the Grizzlies, Marc Gasol's checked in for John Henson. Randolph comes in for Luis Scola. And Goodwin subbed in for Mike Conley. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Johnson is out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers made some terrific plays. He ended with 14 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. It was a complete outing for him, one that he hopes to be replicated here. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And Sloan kicks to Randolph. Tries to snap the cold streak. No good. Gordon with the defensive effort. And here they come. Releases from 15, and LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Oladipo.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to Indiana.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
Well, I don't think they're really built to play those kind of grinded-out, low-scoring games. It just doesn't seem to be in their DNA to me.
LeBron kicks to Johnson. Pass to Vucevic. It's Oladipo on the wing. Picked by Vucevic. Off the screen. Oladipo misses.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Good. Goodwin's got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Here's Vucevic. No luck. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seem to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Magic.
The main factor. Shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the 3.
The Magic making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Memphis. Orlando leading by 7. LeBron dishes to Johnson. Grizzlies with the rebound. Randolph's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Johnson, the pass to Conley. Here's Goodwin. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Plumlee, he's checked in for Vucevic. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Gordon. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Payton in for Johnson. The Grizzlies also changing it up. John Henson's checked in for Gasol. And it's Luis Scola in for Zach Randolph. Here's Payton. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Magic lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Ladies and
all right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. I did, however, like our on-the-ball defense. We didn't give their ball handlers any breathing room, and they didn't handle it well. We came up with some good steals. And as soon as this quarter starts, we need to dedicate a lot of energy to working the offensive glass. I don't think they're going to be able to hold us down if we really hit the boards hard. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
ladies and gentlemen.
The 3rd quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. So on the 4 for Memphis. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Goodwin out there with Conley. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Nice fadeaway to get over the top. Gasol's got the first bucket of the 3rd here for the Grizzlies. Johnson kicks to Gordon. Back to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Magic lead by 3.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Conley with the 3, and that one's good. Conley's got 8 points.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for James. He's right around 17 points a night, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. Night in and night out, he's their #1 option offensively.
That's why he leads the team in scoring. Almost every play feels like it runs through him.
Conley with the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Gordon's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Count the bucket. 1, 14 points for LeBron.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Conley against Johnson. 6 to shoot. Johnson kicks to Randolph. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Randolph's got it all tied up now for Memphis.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Count the bucket. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Randolph, a screen on Johnson. Conley against Gordon. Conley dishes to Randolph. Here's Goodwin. It's hauled in by the Magic. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's James. Conley grabs the miss.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
The pass to Gasol. Lots of room. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Johnson, the pass to Vucevic. For 3, and LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Vucevic. And that's 17 points for LeBron. Conley with the 3, count the bucket.
It's like they forgot that anybody else is on the floor. They're just going at each other right now.
I know it's a team game, but every now and then, guys detour into the one-on-one action that we've got on our hands right now.
He's checked in for Gordon. Fournier comes in for Oladipo. And it's Payton in for Johnson. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Henson comes in for Zach Randolph. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Archie Goodwin. Payton kicks to Fournier. Vucevic is screen on Conley. Payton dishes to Olynyk. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Johnson is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson with the block.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Ingles passes to Johnson. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Johnson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Magic. And an important part of every team.
It's been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. You know, their field goal percentage is creeping up toward that 50% mark, which is a nice change from the first half.
And with their offense clicking and the score in their favor, they've got all the momentum right now.
And Orlando again with the bucket.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
There's Conley. That one rolling around and rims out.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Johnson, a wide open look, and it's off from 3-point range. Here's Sloan, finished off the break.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The Magic leading by 12. Johnson goes in. And it's Sloan with the rebound. Sloan's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Scola. Scola's got 3 assists in the game. Orlando's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13.
No slowing him down. Just some incredible numbers for Johnson. 19 points and a block.
No idea who'd see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominance.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Orlando. Memphis also making some changes. Johnson comes in for Luis Scola. And Goodwin subbed in for Donald Sloan. Conley into the lane. Here's Gasol, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Johnson can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Randolph in the post. Vucevic defending, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
He hits the second from the line. James checked in for Fournier.
LeBron James.
Conley kicks to Randolph. Banked in off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Gordon with the screen for Oladipo. And that one's good by LeBron.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers. Since halftime, they've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Gasol, that's in there. Conley with the assist. 6 points for Marc Gasol.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Johnson dishes to Gordon. Back to Johnson. Sinks the three-pointer. Johnson's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Magic.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Gasol passes to Conley. Back to Gasol. Shoots from 14, and another basket for Memphis. Orlando leading by 8. Johnson up top, covered by Conley. Johnson attacking, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Marc Gasol.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooter.
He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 9. Conley kicks to Gasol. Johnson outside. Randolph a screen. Goodwin dishes to Randolph. And stolen by Gordon. Magic leading by 9. LeBron kicks to Johnson. 1:06 left in the game. High post Vucevic. Second chance shot. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Magic.
I agree, Steve, and this is a game where the defense, Clark Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for him, too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on. And that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with the first victory for this matchup with a 1-0 record against the Grizzlies.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Johnson. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Gordon inside, working on Randolph, and he gets the bucket. And the Magic lead by 10.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Johnson from outside, and again it's Orlando with the 3.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
He dishes it to Oladipo. Now Johnson. Out of hand on it. Conley can't get it to fall. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Men amongst boys.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, tell us a bit about the energy out there tonight. It seemed like there was plenty of intensity on the floor.
We knew that today was going to have that type of feel. It's two teams that have the same aspirations, and that's winning the NBA championship. So it's a great game. It went down to the wire, and we gave our beautiful fans a great show today, and it was fun.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. We'll watch the Charlotte Hornets in this one as they go up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, these guys are games, and they like their chances tonight. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass. So if I knew if I got to certain areas of the floor, I was going to be able to score and have a big night. The defense tried to dictate that, but you have to try to dictate it and overpower that mentally.
Well, I wanted to go out and average 28-10. So 28 divided by 4 quarters, 7 points a quarter. My goal was to be on the attack, try to get to the rim every time, hit as many free throws as I could. And if I had double digits after the first quarter, it's over. The diesel will come. It smells blood.
So just 7 points a quarter. That's all you were looking for.
Yes.
And how many rebounds per quarter were you looking for?
4.
But that gives you 16 rebounds instead of 10.
I smell blood, Ernie.
I'm going to change the subject. That's it
Shaq
for now. Thanks for tuning in.
Shaq it up.
Leave me
Shaq
alone.
it up.
Hands off. Kenny, help. Help!
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burks on the sideline as well. And it's been home cooking for the Hornets in the midst of a homestand here in Charlotte. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando. The previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were quite evenly matched.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Magic, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Johnson is out there with Victor Oladipo, and it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. Here's Walker. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic, inside, here's Batum. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Hornets, shooting 2, Nicholas Batum.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both.
And that's another area where he is just a
first quarter. And Oladipo kicks to Johnson. Back to Oladipo. Shot clock at 5. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Oladipo's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Walker with a clean look and a miss there on the triple. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against Houston.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one?
Now here's James.
My, oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Especially, guys, when he's given the kind of space he had that time.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. From deep, Johnson. Johnson missing again. Hornets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. There's the pick. There's Walker with the 3. And again, the Hornets missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The wide open look here for Oladipo. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And stolen by Gordon. Johnson outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Walker kicks to Williams. And again, the Hornets missing.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, a bit ago, Steve Clifford and I were able to chat. There are a lot of big names to deal with in this one, but perhaps none bigger than LeBron James. He told me planning for LeBron is a headache because he can do so much on the floor, saying there isn't a hole in his game. The only real way to slow him down is to get him working against himself. Physically, there is no answer for LeBron.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Now, here's Walker. A 14-point game for him in the win against Houston. 4 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Magic. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Deadly from behind the three-point line in that game, and it really gave them the ability, I felt, to stretch that defense out.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it opened things up for them in a big way. The defense was never able to string together any stops or get comfortable.
Here's Walker following the basket by LeBron James.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
The lead pushed to double digits. Oladipo's got 5 now.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets base team.
And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Williams. Lee comes in for Nicholas Batum. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Lamb, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. Now here's Lin. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Back to Leonard. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Fournier. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Dellavedova. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Magic leading by 10. Johnson goes in. Fast break now for Charlotte. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for the Magic. Free throw off from Dellavedova.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Miles Plumlee. Aaron Gordon comes in for Olynyk. James checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Johnson in for Evan Fournier. So on the floor for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Johnson is out there with Payton, and it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. The three-pointer off the mark. Hornets trail by 15. Passes it to Lamb. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Elfrid Payton. And he makes the first but misses the second. Johnson from outside. Here's Vucevic, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies, boy, he was tremendous. He had 30 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. A performance like this was just the trick his team needed to snap their losing streak.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to... keep him under control.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
It's been a strong game for Johnson. He has 8 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
And Lamb kicks to Leonard, and that one's good.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Magic leading by 16. Here's Johnson. Johnson missing again. The Hornets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Williams gets the bucket.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Walker dishes to Batum. From 12 feet out, it's hauled in by LeBron. Orlando's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight, 50% exactly. Hornets trail by 17. On the wing, Batum. Defended by Gordon. And it's Walker penetrating. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Johnson, the pass to Gordon. 6 to shoot. LeBron kicks to Johnson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. An opportunity here to go to the 2K leaderboard and see who's been the hottest of the hot at the small forward position for the past month. Nick Batum is second.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
Well, I would go beyond pretty good, Greg. I mean, they are special players at the offensive end. Impossible to defend in any kind of conventional way. I mean, you've got to be creative to try to slow these guys down.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Myers Leonard. Lee comes in for Nicholas Batum. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Walker. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Vucevic. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Aaron Gordon. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for
Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
With the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers. for Johnson, averaging about 22 points per, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
Ingles dishes to Johnson. Bangs home the trifecta. Johnson's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Magic.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Lee outside. Pass to Dellavedova. That 3 off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Now Lynn. Kicks to Dellavedova. Lets the 3 fly. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Dellavedova's got 10 points in the game.